So, how's about I tell you all about my visit to my local recycling slash waste facility?
Yes, can I know that we did a previous episode about plastics recycling,
Uh-huh.
and you shared a little bit in that episode about why you're interested in this. But can you reshare what triggered your interest in this topic? And is it only plastics, or what did you look into?
Yeah, so it was actually my research for our plastics episode that made me realize that my local facility does these tours. And and so I was like, what are they going to show me? I've got to know. And so they do these monthly tours for people who live in the area, and it's like walking distance for me. It's like a 20-minute walk or something. And it turns out that they collect rubbish, the word for just like what you throw away here in Britain. They collect rubbish just from our council, our borough, which is a pretty big one in London. But then they collect recycling from several boroughs in London, from a lot, more than just us. So
Mm.
they're looked upon. This facility is looked upon as rather top of the line, state of the art sort of recycling and rubbish facility.
What's the name
Um,
of it?
well, it's run by a company called Veolia, which is a French company, and I guess they own a lot of these facilities throughout Europe. Um, but this one, I live in Southwark, which is like spelled like Southwark, but I live in Southwark, which is it's an important borough in London. It's where like the Shard building is. It's where London Bridge is. It's where the Tate Museum is. A lot of important things are in Southwark.
Yeah,
They
and your wonderful neighborhood of Peckham,
and
which
exactly, and me.
I was
I live
wearing my
here.
Peckham bag the other day that you gave me, by the way.
Yes, and it is known as the coolest neighborhood too, so that's where I live. Other basically signed this deal with Veolia, which is a company, for a 25-year contract for them to deal with the waste and recycling in exchange for the money to build this state-of-the-art facility. So it's only been open, I don't know, 15 years or so, which is, I suppose, pretty recent for this kind of thing.
Hmm.
And so where I live, we have four bins: rubbish, recycling, mixed recycling, garden waste, and food waste. So this facility only deals with the first two. It deals with the rubbish and the recycling. They told us what happens to the other two, but that doesn't happen there. So just quickly, I'll tell you, I was surprised that food waste and garden waste don't go to the same thing. I thought they were just both compost. But it turns out garden waste becomes compost, and food waste goes through anaerobic digestion, which is apparently different from composting, and the end result is that it either is industrial fertilizer or what they euphemistically called energy, and that means, of course, incineration. So that's a little bit of a bummer
Oh,
that my food waste,
interesting.
yeah.
For me here in Davis, it's all goes into the same bin, so
Hmm.
that's curious. I wonder
When
why
they're
they do
mixed
things
bins,
differently.
when they're mixed bins, it'll go compost. But the woman who was giving the tour said, basically there's just not as much bang for your buck for compost, whereas energy, aka incineration,
Uh-huh.
is more beneficial to the country.